Boom, here it is, guys. The Huffy C-Star SLX Pro. This is, actually, wait, this is the wrong bike. Boom, 2022 TCR Advanced by Giant. This is the Team Mike Spikes race bike that will be on this year. I'm super excited to get into it. I wanted to specifically talk about some key upgrades to make this thing fully customized for me and hopefully win me some races this year. Let's get into it. Okay, so it's the 2022 Giant TCR Advanced. That's what makes up the backbone of this bike. It's the frame, it's the fork, it's the seat post, and really that's about it, because a lot of the other components here I've changed out, I've customized to be my own. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about the wheels to begin with. The wheels are Reserve 50s. These are a little bit lighter, a little bit more aero than the stock wheels they come with. They're supposed to be a lot more responsive, at least on paper. We're gonna go ride and find out. Certainly the tires are more premium race tires. I've put the Pirelli P0 on these, right? I've been bad-mouthing tubeless for a long time now. I'm racing on tubeless setup now. We'll see how it goes, I don't know. Let's talk about the drivetrain. This is an important one. Back on Shimano. I'm actually pretty happy to be back on Shimano. I like the way the hoods feel. We have a 53-39 chain rings in the front, stock, standard, 11 to 30 in the back. That's pretty standard these days as well. Ultegra mechanical, what? Ultegra mechanical? That's right, you heard me right. Look, trust me, I would prefer Di2 or even wireless like SRAM offers. Is that going to mean I can't win races anymore? I hope not. I don't think so. It's more of a convenience thing, to be honest. Mechanical, you have to change the cables, but it's probably more reliable. I can count the number of the times I have snapped a cable, I think, with one finger over the last 10 years. I have run out of batteries on a training ride a number of times. Anyway, 170 mil cranks, a little bit shorter than I'm used to running, 2.5 millimeters. Doesn't seem like a lot, but that means I can get one extra pedal stroke in that final corner of a crit. I think it's pretty important. So I went with the 170s in this case. Saddle, whatever, it's a saddle that works for me. They're pretty, this is a Physique Argo. These are pretty individual things. Now the cockpit. This is where the real excitement is, if you ask me. This is the Zip Aero SL carbon handlebars, and then we have the Sprint Chonky Boy stem. Stiffens up the cockpit quite a bit. This bike is like, feels like it's carved out of a single piece of carbon now. It is incredibly stiff. It feels like a very capable crit winning machine. I'm excited to hop out there and give it its first test ride. Oh, and then last, the goodies. Let's talk about the goodies real quick. I have Stages, their new computer. I think I'm gonna do a video about this computer. They made a bunch of really good upgrades, so thanks for sending that. Of course, Bont, because thank you, Bont. You guys, I've run your shoes for the last decade. And what else do we have from the team? Some team stuff here. POC helmet. Yeah, it looks like you can insert some coins in here or something. Kind of interesting look. I'm excited about it. And Sportful's the new clothing sponsorship. So let's go take it out for its maiden voyage, see how it feels. That's a wrap. We've tested the bike. Thank you for driving, EJ.
I got you, of course.
So, it's a really good bike. It's fast. Is it like the fastest flagship bike I've ever ridden in my life? Close. It's hard to tell after a first impression like this. I think those upgrades I made make a huge difference from like the stock standard configuration. Does that mean you can't buy the $4,000 TCR Advanced and go win a bike race? Absolutely, it's possible to do that. But I think if you spend a little bit of care and time and upgrade select components like the cockpit, for example, the wheels, for example, you're gonna feel like you're on a $13,000 flagship. Those are my initial impressions. If you guys want to see a longer term one, I'm gonna be riding this thing like crazy. I'm gonna be back to racing really soon, so let me know down in the comments what you guys want to see, and as always, catch you guys in the next one. Later.